Did y'all see that goddamn reunion piece they gave us? That's what the fuck they need to be coming on with that, honey. I'm ready for the reunion, but we gonna go on and get past this little shit here and you know, patiently wait on next week. Because, child, this ain't shit compared to what this reunion was, honey. Let's get to it, shall we?
Basic bitch on -1. Can't get respect in your own home. Basic bitch on -2. Ho so dumb, bitch, tie your shoes. Basic bitch on -3. A real player hater if you ask me. Basic bitch on -4. Can't trust no bitch anymore. Basic bitch on -5. You can stay pressed while I handle mine. Basic bitch on -6. Use a booster, that's how you got those kicks. Basic bitch on -7. Snorting that pop ain't the only way to handle it. Basic bitch on -8. The struggle's so real, that's why you hate. Basic bitch on -9. Inhale that kush shit'll clear your mind. Inhale that kush shit'll clear your mind. Inhale that kush shit'll clear your mind. Use a basic bitch.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lady Nika. This is Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is the season 8 finale, entitled Who's Been Naughty, Who's Been Nice, Child. And we're going to open right on up with Phaedra on the phone with Dwight, asking him to help her plan this big holiday party. She say this will be their second year without Apollo, and last year was kind of somber, but this year she wants to celebrate because she got a divorce coming up, child, and she just ready to move forward and have her some fun. That's what she want to do. Next we see Candy and Todd, and poor Candy, child. Todd that took out the lowrider and put her in the truck, and she's still having problems getting up in that truck. Child, I tell you, poor Candy, I feel sorry for her. But where they was going was over to Mama Sharon's funeral, grave site, to put some flowers down. He said his mama always did want him to impregnate Candy, and she would just be so happy to know that, you know, they're expecting their first child, and it's a boy, because she was partial to boys, because she felt like her son could never do no wrong. She was a mama's boy. He a mama's boy, just like my boys is, child. He as they're on their way there, they reflecting over the last year. Candy saying that she can't believe how close him and Mama Joyce have been getting lately. She got a baby on the way, you know. Child, it's just a good time in the Burrs Tucker household, I'm gonna assume, okay? Now we see next, Porsha goes over to Phaedra house. She excited about this upcoming holiday party that Phaedra telling her about. Then Phaedra say she gonna get Chris to perform this like tap dance along with this river dance she gonna do, you know, some old child whatever. They gonna have a stone cold groove, if that's what they want to call it, okay? But while Porsha was there, it didn't stop her from having her Missy Bell on, and she had to pull up on the internet some article where it says that the feds had raided Candy and Todd's house looking for Apollo's possessions. I'm so sick of this storyline, but I'm gonna push through it. Child, while she was there, she also revealed that the feds went to Peter and Cynthia house too, looking for Apollo possession. She said she hoped Candy ain't sitting over there thinking that Phaedra called the feds over there to check on to see if Apollo had anything like that. And of course, you know, Miss Phaedra, she got it with her child back. I wonder how she would feel if I housed some of Todd's stuff over here. Well, I can answer that for you. She wouldn't feel no certain kind of way, because Candy, unlike you, did not go out to the prison yard and solicit her a man, procreate with him, and then go get down with him in the dirt and stealing people's retirement funds and checks and things of that nature. So she would never be feeling the way that you feel in Phaedra, because Candy strike me as having just a little bit more sense than that. And see, that's what I be kind of can't stand about Porsha, because bitch, you could have told the story, but you didn't have to say anything about Candy possibly feeling that way. That was you saying it, because at this point, Candy ain't said shit about it. So see what I'm talking about this messy bitch? That's the reason, girls, why your eggs gonna be powdered, bitch. Keep it up. Keep it up. Bad things come to bitches that start shit. Now let's go over to Kenya house, and she upstairs trying to find something to wear over to the Christmas party that Phaedra them invited her to, and Matt arrives with her early Christmas gift, which is 2 little dogs. Y'all remember back when we first were introduced to Kenya over on this show, she had her little dog Velvet, and Kenya was very broke up when that dog died. I guess that was like her child. Well, he done gave her 2 for 1. He gave her a Twirl and a King, because that's what she named them. She's saying that she's trying to find an outfit to go to this wedding, go to this party, but see, she grew up Jehovah's Witness. They ain't do all of this. Wasn't no exchange of gifts, wasn't no Easter bunnies, wasn't no nothing, honey. They don't roll like that in their community, okay? And she also goes into telling him about the feds going over to Candy and Todd's house looking for Apollo stuff. She said she feel like Phaedra might have had something to do with that, but that would make Phaedra a snitch. Child, that I'm not fooling you. But anyway, she said that she glad that she didn't have none of that stuff, because she know what, beyond a shadow of a doubt, Kenya would have sent the feds over there to her house to try to see what was there. She thought anything. If she thought Apollo had a pair of fucking fur-lined boxers, she'd be over there having the feds looking for it, thinking it's of some value. Girl, you need to quit. Next, we see Mallory and Cynthia. And Cynthia saying, since the Jamaica trip, she been feeling her husband lately, and she likes to be romantic with him, so she's setting up a massage table, and she gonna surprise him when he come home by being his personal masseuse, okay? So when Peter arrived, thank God he was aware that they was at his house, honey, because they be knowing. He didn't have his waist trainer on, but child, he did take his clothes off, and she began to try to perform her massages all over his body. And child, I'm telling you, them C-cup titties, when he turned over, I almost hollered, fell out, and had a stroke at the same time. Girl, how is you over? I can just imagine her sucking on them titties, some C-cup titties. Peter, you still look alright right here, but motherfucker, from the neck down, you done let yourself go. Get that together. That's not cute. At least if you're going to be talking shit and acting like a bitch, have a badass body. Now, I know you up there in age. I know it. I know the struggle personally. But, child, get that shit together. Okay? Get that shit together. Well, she's still in there caressing and feeling and rubbing down. And, child, we see Noelle pass on by. She thought Noelle had left an hour ago. Her and Leon is standing right there in the walkway. I'm sure they could see Peter laying on that table and everything. But she said she thought the girl had gone, honey. That dampened the spirit. I bet you that little Peter that he had stuck up when she was massaging and rubbing him went straight down when that girl walked past. That child, I hollered. It was funny. Now next we see Porsha. She gonna go over there to see a doctor concerning her damn eggs, honey. She being around Candy and being around her sister got her concerned about when she do find the man, will she be able to reproduce, because she had a history of fibroids as well. So she going to see Dr. Justin. Child, it's another fucking OBGYN in Atlanta. We ain't got to wear Dr. Jacket down with everybody. Girl, that's good. Well, she get in there and the lady tell her that the fibroids have grown back and she probably would have to have them removed. Porsha had the nerve to tell her sister if she can't carry the baby, her own child, she was going to get her to do it, like she was demanding her. Her sister looked at her like, bitch, after what I'm going through, you out your damn mind. You can't have one. You better fucking adopt, because I ain't going to tear my puss up or my body for you. But anyway, let's get back to what they were saying. The woman told her the fibroids was back, and they probably are a little bit bigger because it had been a while since they did the previous scan, okay? She also gives her a bit of relief by telling her, remember, I had my first child at 37 and then the other one at 43, and I had no complications, and I dealt with the fibroids issue, so that kind of gave Porsha some hope. So now she just got to find a man. So now she know her ass probably can't have a baby. She just need to find the man to go along that's going to give her a baby, okay? Next, we see Phaedra and Dwight. They meeting up to discuss the party and the decorations. Phaedra say she giving, she still going on about this divorce rhetoric like we believe she really gonna get a divorce. And if she do, she trust and believe she bought her way out of it, because trust and believe this man meant what he said when he was at that in that garage with her. Go away from me with this motherfucking speech she gave us back then. But anyway, she sent a text to the girls because she want them to arrive on time, and Dwight telling her child everything gonna be set and ready to go by the designated time. You gonna do what you gotta do. I got this. Now let's flip and go back to this party, because it's party time, and Phaedra didn't go over the top, but it was real nice within spending range. And I say she best too, bitch. You better not have no extravagant nothing. Y'all know that's toned down for her. Anyway, the people started to arrive. She got her kids acting as little elves and one Santa on. I forgot what they had that little boy doing, but it was cute, child. Okay, everybody starting to arrive. Let me see. Porsha show up. She got on a peppermint booty shorts type of outfit, child. Then we see Tammy reemerge from the crack house. Yeah, Tammy was invited to the party. Phaedra say she's just something about her she like. Well, we see Bob and Cherie and Tammy standing up talking to one another, and it's at that moment that Cherie wants to know, did Bob actually sleep with Tammy? And Tammy told him, don't be looking at me with that crazy eye. You tell her the truth. You ain't never slept with me. And of course, Bob, he all sweaty. He looked like a sweaty pimp, because that was put in on the spot. A sweaty pimp on the spot, child. He looked like he wanted to highlight them damn numbers. Tell him pimp down. I ain't lying. But he told her that, he don't remember him saying that, and if he did say that it wasn't true. He gave us the old Bill Clinton speech. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. And Tammy like, look, see all of this here for nothing. Girl, y'all need to get back together. Kenya arrived in her Grinch suit, and of course, the haters gonna hate. The baboon princess decided she wants to say that if Kenya can keep a rental looking like that, then it's worth it. She's still trying to say the woman man ain't real. Girl, I tell you, it ain't nothing like a baboon princess to try to put a dampen somebody motherfucking parade, bitch. Fuck you. Okay, Sheree and Bob appear to be gonna get back together, child. That's what I got out of there. Peter and Todd talking about basketball, and Peter asks Todd, did Phaedra pay you your money? He said she only paid half of the final invoice. Now, bitch, you still wrong. You still ain't gave this man all his coin, but you did all this shading in them confessionals. Child, I can't wait to see how this gonna turn out. But as far as Todd is concerned, he said he gonna let it go. She done gave me half of the invoice. I'm gonna just leave it alone, because he don't want to take it no more. Take it no further than that. But he better than me, because I'd have been Rihanna on that bitch. Bitch better have my money. Something. Okay. Next thing we see, Nene come over to talk to Candy, who didn't really want to talk to her. And we seen the flashbacks of how the dynamics of Candy and Nene's relationship, how things have been between them in the past, okay? She says she wanted to talk to Candy now that she's in a better place. She feels like it's time to mend fences with Candy. And Candy saying, look, girl, it ain't really that big a deal. I mean, we just like oil and water. Sometimes we just don't mix. But they agree to hit the reset button on their friendship, so they're going to be cool with each other. Now, Kenya over there talking, no, that ain't what happened, child. Okay, Phaedra and Kim talk. Kim is saying that she thank Phaedra for everything, because we getting our wish. Kim finna get the fuck off this show, hopefully. But by the way this was going, I kind of think that Kim heard the voice of the people, and she realized she out of her element, because she's thanking Phaedra for helping her through her difficult time. And she said no matter where her and her kids land, she can always depend on Chris and her and the kids to be there to support them, to check on them, to make sure they all right. They are now one. She welcome on Pride Rock anytime, I guess. Anyway, Cynthia reveals to Kenya that the feds didn't only come to Candace's house, they came to hers, because Kenya didn't know, and they having that discussion. I'll say this right here. Kenya, I kind of think that maybe you shouldn't have been discussing it, but then again, if that was you, bitch, they would discuss it on you. But see, sometimes you got to be the example that you want to see. Don't always be so quick to help these hoes with their storylines or push shit on. Now, I don't know if the producers told you to continue to talk about this or not, but we do learn that Candy kind of feel like maybe Phaedra did tell them people, because they came after she told Phaedra that Apollo left stuff there. She said she would hope Phaedra ain't do that to her while she liked that that, with child and shit. But it is what it is. She just know to kind of check her out before she get too close to Phaedra again, okay? Cynthia saying she know, she thought Peter had did some shit. They come busting up at her house looking for shit. Eventually you see Phaedra walk up to Cynthia, Sheree, Kenya, and she asking them what they talking about. And Kenya was the first to be real about it. Girl, we talking about them feds that came to Candy house looking for Apollo stuff. Phaedra looking like she really didn't know anything, but we already know that this two-faced crazy bitch do know something. She knows about it. And then Sheree said they even been to Cynthia house. She gonna act like she shocked. Girl, you did that, and we all could tell. Because as soon as that conversation kicked off and she realized what was going on, Phaedra hurried up and walked out. Told me, let me excuse myself. Yeah, bitch, hurry your ass on out. Because you around here sending people to folks' house and shit, looking for property. Why don't you give them that money y'all got hid away? Probably in the backyard, in a bag down and up underneath the damn ground. Ain't no telling what your shit is. Okay, we see Phaedra and Chris do this damn dance as the castmates reflect on how they feel about each other. The general consensus is they go through their ups and downs, but they pretty much like each other. I don't know why. Kim is headed to Dancing with the Stars. They say Phaedra still tight-lipped about her divorce, and she hasn't taken them kids back to see Apollo, which I told y'all. Candy got her snap back after she had her baby. Cynthia eyewear, I'm assuming is successful, and she's still working on her relationship with Nene and Peter. That's pretty much all they gave us on this child. The meat and potatoes is gonna be that damn reunion, okay? I can't wait for this reunion because I seen some checking going on by Matt toward fucking Chris. I seen Kim trying to tell Kenya to shut her fucking mouth, and Kenya told her, you ain't my child, I'm not your child. She gonna tell her, say something else. Kenya, you best to say it something else. I don't know. In the meantime, in between time, please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you all for rocking with me through season 8. We're going to do the reunion, and then we're going to move on to something else. I might review the Real Housewives of Dallas. I don't know. That's close to my home, so I might do it. Have a great remainder of your Sunday. Peace.